Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to update your closet. You can use this method for any closet in your home. For us, we just have a standard builder's grade 48-inch wide small front entrance closet. We have 5 kids, a newborn baby, there's 2 of us, 2 dogs, and a cat, and I was tired of looking at the unused space, so I'm going to show you what I did to change it. I started with taking absolutely everything out of the space. It's much easier when you have a blank canvas to figure out how you want to lay out your closet. I spent about an hour going over different ways that I could use the space, like shelves or hanging space, or should there be more shoe racks. And ultimately, that completely depends on your design and what your life needs. I'm going to show you how I built it, and you can tweak it to whatever fits your family. Once I figured out the layout that I wanted, I ripped down my plywood at 12 inches wide, lengthwise. And for this side of the built-in, the center is 23.5 inches wide, so I cut a few shelves at that length, as well as some supports for where the drawers are going to be. Then on all of my uprights, I laid out my shelves with 12 inches in between each. When you're putting cabinets together, it's very important, at least I find it very helpful, to take your square and draw a light pencil line across the entire upright. This is where your shelves are going to go, and it will help you line them up exactly. I never mark the finished side of the material, especially if I'm staining. This is where your square is going to come in handy again, and you can line up your screws so that everything is clean. Once the structure of your frame is complete, you'll need to pop your baseboard off. That way it will sit completely flush against the wall before you screw it in place. And if you don't do this, it won't sit properly. But don't throw that piece out, because you're going to want to cut it and reinstall it at the end of the project. Now that it's off, you can screw your built-in to the wall, always checking with every screw you add that it stays level and plumb as you go. The other side of the closet is super simple. It's just uprights, where I will later attach hanging bars, and a shelf that's going to go directly across the top to tie it all together. And the key to a beautiful built-in is hiding all of those plywood edges. I milled down some leftover wood that I had to 3/4 of an inch wide, which is the same width as the plywood that I used, and 1/4 inch thick. With this, I covered every open end of the plywood using wood glue and my finish nailer. You can use edge band, but to be honest, I just don't like it. I don't know why. I've always done it this way. I think it's more durable, and it's not going to peel like the experiences I've had with edge banding. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'm doing edge banding wrong, but I just don't like it. Now is when you'll use the baseboard that you took off originally and recut it to fit it into your new build. You can use a new profile if you like, but for the cost effectiveness, I just used what I took off. I'm also going to be using a dark paint because I know our family and white will look super dirty in just a few days. But between your coats, use the feel test and run your hands along all of the areas that you painted. If you need to, you should use a 300 grit or higher and sand over before you put your second coat on. Building your drawers is actually very easy. Just measure the inside of the built-in, your length and your width, and simply subtract the drawer slide thickness from those measurements. I always use soft close drawer slides. They're a lot smoother, but I definitely want to make sure that they close perfectly before I go ahead and paint my drawers. To give the built-in a little bit more depth, I added a 2-tone feature. So simply, everything is painted, but all of my horizontal surfaces are wood. I picked up some closet bars at my local hardware store. They're super easy to install. I added a few cool details like this custom key rack, and that is how you can transform your closet. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something today. Let me know if you did, and stay tuned for the next DIY video. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.